Throughout the ages, the sands of time have kept countless secrets buried beneath our feet, secrets that challenge everything we think we know about our past. Imagine unearthing an object so advanced it seems misplaced in history, or discovering structures so massive and precise they defy the tools available to their creators. These are not just tales of fiction, they are real discoveries that have left even the sharpest minds baffled. Today, we're unlocking the vault of the impossible, 25 astonishing archaeological finds that rewrite the rules and ignite our imagination. From mysterious artifacts that defy logic to ancient achievements that seem almost otherworldly, every moment of this journey promises to surprise, inspire, and provoke new questions. Are you ready to explore the unexplainable and venture into the depths of history's greatest enigmas? Let's begin. Now turning to our first discovery, the Antikythera Mechanism. It is an artifact so advanced that it seems to challenge our understanding of ancient Greek ingenuity. Found in a Roman shipwreck in the early 1900s, this extraordinary device has often been hailed as the world's first computer. At first glance, it appeared to be nothing more than a corroded mass of bronze, but as researchers uncovered its intricate design, it became clear that this was no ordinary object. Comprised of over 30 finely crafted gears and mechanisms, the Antikythera Mechanism was built to predict astronomical events with astonishing precision, including eclipses and the positions of celestial bodies. Its complexity suggests a deep understanding of mathematics and engineering, one that some argued should not have existed in that era. The discovery is a testament to the advanced scientific knowledge of ancient Greece and has forced historians to reconsider the technological capabilities of ancient civilizations. It is a humbling reminder that innovation and curiosity are timeless traits of humanity, capable of flourishing even in the most unexpected periods of history. As the next mystery unfolds, we arrive in Iraq, where archaeologists uncovered a puzzling artifact known as the Baghdad Battery. Dating back to the Parthian period, this ancient object challenges conventional ideas of historical technology. The artifact itself is modest in appearance, a clay jar containing a copper cylinder which encases an iron rod. At first glance, it seems unremarkable, but when scientists analyzed its structure, they proposed a groundbreaking theory. This could be one of the world's earliest batteries. By filling the jar with an acidic liquid like vinegar or lemon juice, it may have been capable of generating a small electric current. The purpose of this alleged electricity remains a topic of debate. Some argue it could have been used for electroplating metals, while others suggest it might have had a ceremonial or symbolic function. Skeptics, however, question whether it was truly intended as a battery at all, citing a lack of definitive evidence. Whether functional or not, the Baghdad Battery continues to spark curiosity and discussion, leaving us to wonder if ancient societies harnessed electricity long before it became commonplace in the modern world. This fascinating find not only highlights the ingenuity of early civilizations, but also reminds us of how much there is yet to uncover about the technology of the distant past. As the next challenge unfolds, we journey to the heart of modern-day Turkey, where an archaeological site known as Göbekli Tepe rewrote the narrative of human history. Often hailed as the world's first temple, this ancient structure dates back roughly 12,000 years, predating the advent of agriculture and the rise of cities. At its core are massive stone pillars, some towering over 16 feet and weighing up to 20 tons, arranged in intricate circular formations. These monumental stones are adorned with carvings of animals and abstract symbols, evidence of a sophisticated symbolic language. What makes Göbekli Tepe even more astonishing is that it was constructed by hunter-gatherers, long before the technological and organizational advancements typically associated with such architectural feats. This raises profound questions. How did a society without the benefits of settled agriculture or advanced tools mobilize the labor, resources, and ingenuity needed to create such a site? Some researchers propose that the spiritual or social significance of Göbekli Tepe might have motivated its builders, suggesting that religious practice could have been a driving force behind the eventual development of agriculture. Others theorize that it served as a communal hub, uniting scattered groups in shared rituals or ceremonies. Regardless of its exact purpose, Göbekli Tepe challenges our understanding of early human capabilities, offering a tantalizing glimpse into a period of history where faith, art, and ingenuity converge to create something truly extraordinary. Moving forward, we uncover yet another enigma that continues to baffle historians and cryptographers alike. As the next challenge unfolds, we dive into one of the most perplexing mysteries of written history, the Voynich Manuscript. This enigmatic book, carbon dated to the early 15th century, is unlike anything else ever discovered. Its pages are filled with a strange, undeciphered script that does not match any known language, accompanied by intricate illustrations of unidentifiable plants, astronomical charts, and mysterious human figures. The manuscript is named after Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer who purchased it in the early 20th century, and since then, its origins and purpose have ignited endless speculation. Scholars initially thought it might be an elaborate hoax, but detailed linguistic analysis suggests otherwise, indicating that the text likely follows a complex logic. Some have theorized it is an alchemical guide, while others believe it may be a medical or botanical compendium, possibly created by a secretive society or an unknown civilization. Cryptographers, including experts from some of the world's most advanced code-breaking institutions, have tried and failed to unlock its secrets, adding to its allure. Despite decades of study, no one has been able to determine who wrote it, why it was written, or even what it says. Its mysterious nature continues to capture the imagination of historians, linguists, and conspiracy theorists alike, positioning the Voynich Manuscript as a timeless puzzle that may never be solved. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we turn our gaze to the vast Peruvian desert, where breathtakingly large geoglyphs hold secrets meant to be viewed from the sky. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we turn our gaze to the vast Peruvian desert, where breathtakingly large geoglyphs hold secrets meant to be viewed from the sky. Known as the Nazca lines, these ancient designs extend across the arid plains, creating massive shapes of animals, plants, and geometric patterns. Remarkably, these figures are so enormous that their full brilliance can only be appreciated from above, raising the question of how and why they were created by the ancient Nazca civilization long before human flight was even imaginable. Believed to date back over 1,500 years, the Nazca lines were formed by removing the top layer of reddish-brown soil to reveal the lighter-colored earth beneath, a technique that has preserved these designs for centuries in the dry, windless environment. Yet, their purpose remains one of archaeology's most enduring mysteries. Some researchers suggest that the lines had spiritual significance, serving as pathways for religious rituals or as offerings to deities worshipped by the Nazca people. Others theorize that they functioned as astronomical markers, aligning with celestial events to guide agricultural activities. Intriguingly, still others propose that the geoglyphs may have been a means of communication, visible to skyward deities, reflecting a worldview where the heavens and earth were intricately connected. Despite decades of study, there is no definitive answer, and the debate continues, fueled by the awe-inspiring precision and scale of these designs. Through their sheer ingenuity, the Nazca lines challenge our understanding of ancient cultures and remind us of humanity's ability to create the extraordinary. Moving forward, we unravel another perplexing artifact that rewrites the limits of historical navigation. Now turning to the enigmatic Piri Reis map, an artifact that continues to baffle historians and cartographers alike. Created in the early 16th century by the Ottoman admiral and mapmaker Piri Reis, this map is no ordinary chart of the world. Its most astonishing feature is the apparent depiction of certain continents with an accuracy that seems centuries ahead of its time. Among the most debated elements is its portrayal of Antarctica, not just the icy landmass we know today, but an ice-free version, a vision of the continent as it might have appeared thousands of years ago when it was not covered in thick layers of ice. This raises profound questions. How could such precise geographical knowledge exist in an era long before modern satellite imaging or advanced surveying tools? Some researchers theorize that Piri Reis may have drawn upon ancient maps that have since been lost to history, passed down from advanced civilizations whose capabilities we can only speculate about. Others propose that these elements might be the result of accidental inclusion, artistic liberties, or misinterpretations by the mapmaker himself. Yet, such theories struggle to explain the intricate methods required to represent these regions so accurately. The map also features notations suggesting knowledge of uncharted territories and global coastlines, indicating that early explorers may have had access to sources far richer than we previously assumed. To this day, the Piri Reis map challenges our understanding of historical navigation, human ingenuity, and the possibility of forgotten knowledge that predates our current historical record. With this mystery fresh in our minds, we move to the next remarkable discovery, one preserved in the shadowy depths of a New Zealand cave. As the next chapter unfolds, we find ourselves in the remote caves of New Zealand, where an astonishing discovery was made that seems almost too incredible to believe. Deep within the shadowy depths of Mount Owen, archaeologists unearthed a claw so remarkably well preserved that it appeared as though it had come from a creature that had just perished. But this was no ordinary creature. The claw belonged to the moa, a massive flightless bird that roamed New Zealand's forests and plains but had been extinct for hundreds of years. What makes this find so extraordinary is the condition of the claw itself, complete with muscle tissue, sinews, and skin still intact, defying the natural expectations of decay over such an extended period. Experts were left in awe, marveling at how such preservation was possible in a damp and oxygenated environment where organic materials typically break down. Some researchers believe the cold and stable conditions of the cave, combined with unique environmental factors, created the perfect setting to halt decomposition, offering a rare glimpse into the past. This discovery not only provides a tangible link to the prehistoric ecosystems of New Zealand, but also raises fascinating questions about how ancient species like the moa might have interacted with their environment and how their extinction impacted the delicate balance of nature. The Mount Owen moa claw remains a testament to how nature can sometimes defy the passage of time, preserving moments of history in ways we can barely comprehend. With this extraordinary insight into preservation, we now turn our attention to the turquoise waters near the Bahamas, where another mystery waits to be unraveled beneath the waves. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we dive into the crystal-clear waters off the coast of the Bahamas to uncover an underwater enigma that has puzzled researchers and dreamers alike. Here lies the Bimini Road, a mysterious series of underwater rock formations that has sparked speculation for decades. Stretching nearly half a mile, these stones appear to be precisely aligned, resembling what could be the remnants of an ancient roadway or structure. The most tantalizing theory, some believe this could be evidence of the fabled lost city of Atlantis, a civilization said to have vanished beneath the sea thousands of years ago. Proponents of this idea argue that the arrangement and uniformity of the stones suggest they were deliberately placed, serving as remnants of advanced engineering from a bygone era. However, archaeologists and geologists remain divided. Many experts contend that these formations are natural, the result of beach rock slabs eroding and fracturing over time in a way that mimics human construction. Despite extensive studies, no definitive artifacts or inscriptions have been discovered to confirm that the Bimini Road is man-made, leaving its origins shrouded in mystery. Yet, the allure of the unknown continues to draw adventurers, historians, and scientists back to these waters, where the past and imagination seem to intertwine. Whether the Bimini Road is a natural phenomenon or a trace of an ancient civilization, it serves as a reminder of how history and legend often overlap in our pursuit of answers. With questions of Atlantis lingering in the back of our minds, we now shift to a discovery that challenges conventional timelines: a hammer found encased in rock that could rewrite what we know about history. Now turning to the London hammer, we encounter an artifact that sparks heated debates among historians, scientists, and skeptics alike. Found in Texas in the 1930s, this ordinary-looking hammer became extraordinary when it was discovered encased in a chunk of rock. What baffles researchers is the claim that the rock surrounding the hammer could date back to hundreds of millions of years ago, an age far earlier than the existence of modern humans. This astonishing possibility has fueled theories that challenge traditional timelines of human history. Some suggest it could be evidence of an advanced civilization that existed long before recorded history, or even that it may point to time travel being more than just science fiction. However, most scientists lean toward more grounded explanations. They argue that the hammer itself is likely from the late 19th century, and the rock encasing it might have formed through a natural process of concretion, where minerals gradually hardened around the object. This would mean the hammer is not nearly as ancient as some claim, but rather an intriguing example of how geology and human history can create unexpected puzzles. Whether viewed as a groundbreaking anomaly or a misunderstood artifact, the London hammer challenges us to think critically about our past and remain open to possibilities that may reshape our understanding of history. With this intriguing mystery in mind, we now turn our attention to a relic that has sparked endless debate among scientists and theologians: the Shroud of Turin. Now turning to the Shroud of Turin, we explore one of the most iconic and controversial relics in history. This ancient linen cloth bears a faint image of a man who appears to have suffered crucifixion, sparking widespread speculation that it could be the burial shroud of Jesus Christ himself. Its connection to biblical accounts has made it a revered object of faith for many, while simultaneously igniting intense scientific and historical debates. Over the years, the shroud has undergone extensive testing in an effort to unveil its origins. Radiocarbon dating conducted in the late 1980s suggested that the cloth might date back to the medieval period, somewhere between the 13th and 14th centuries, leading some researchers to conclude it is a forgery. However, this conclusion is far from universally accepted. Critics argue that contamination over the centuries, such as repairs or exposure to fire, may have skewed the dating results. Beyond its age, the very process by which the image was formed remains a profound mystery. Unlike a painting or drawing, scientific analysis has shown that the image is not applied by pigments or dyes, but rather appears to be the result of an unexplained change to the surface fibers of the fabric. This has only deepened the intrigue, with some proposing theories involving bursts of radiation or other phenomena yet to be fully understood. Whether viewed as a divine artifact, a historical curiosity, or a sophisticated hoax, the Shroud of Turin continues to captivate believers and skeptics alike. Each layer of investigation adds to its mystique, reminding us how complex and multifaceted our exploration of the past can be. With this fascinating enigma in mind, we now journey to a site that sheds light on the incredible voyages of the Norse seafarers Elant's Ox Meadows. Now turning to Elant's Ox Meadows, we uncover a Viking settlement nestled on the northern tip of Newfoundland, Canada, that rewrote the narrative of transatlantic exploration. This extraordinary site stands as solid evidence that Norse explorers reached the shores of North America around 500 years before Christopher Columbus set sail across the Atlantic. Unearthed in the 1960s, the remains of this settlement revealed structures characteristic of Norse architecture, including sod-covered houses and workshops, alongside artifacts such as a bronze cloak pin and wrought iron nails. These discoveries point to a thriving community, likely established as a temporary base for explorations further into the continent. Its historical significance is immense, as it confirms the tales from Norse sagas that spoke of a mysterious land called Vinland, described as being rich with resources and grapes. What makes Eland's Ox Meadows particularly remarkable is its role in proving that the Norse were not just adventurers but capable seafarers who navigated vast and treacherous oceans with skill and courage. The settlement's strategic location also hints at their ability to select sites that supported their needs for repair, provision, and exploration. Beyond its archaeological importance, the discovery underscores the interconnectedness of human history, showing that the story of exploration is far more complex and layered than once believed. As we piece together the lives of these bold explorers, we gain a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity and wanderlust of humanity. From this windswept corner of Newfoundland, our journey now takes us to the impressive craftsmanship of the Sacsayhuamán walls in Peru, a marvel that challenges our understanding of ancient engineering. As the next challenge unfolds, we arrive at the Sacsayhuamán walls in Peru, a site that continues to astonish experts with its breathtaking display of ancient engineering. Perched high above the city of Cusco, these massive stone walls were constructed by the Incas with boulders weighing up to hundreds of tons each. What makes this feat truly extraordinary is the precision with which these stones were cut and fitted together, so tightly that not even a single blade of grass can slip through the seams. To this day, modern engineers grapple with understanding how such monumental stones were transported, shaped, and assembled with such incredible accuracy without the use of modern machinery. Some theories suggest the use of intricate rope and pulley systems, while others speculate about the application of rudimentary tools combined with exceptional skill and ingenuity. The sheer scale and craftsmanship of Sacsayhuamán not only highlight the architectural brilliance of the Inca civilization, but also challenge the limits of what we thought was possible in the ancient world. These walls were more than just practical, they were a symbol of power, ingenuity, and deep connection to their natural surroundings. Beyond defense, the site likely played a ceremonial role, reflecting the Incas' ability to merge functional design with profound spiritual significance. As we marvel at the ingenuity behind these walls, we continue to uncover the layers of ancient wisdom and expertise that shaped civilizations long before our time. Next, our journey leads us from these awe-inspiring heights in Peru to the enigmatic Roman dodecahedrons scattered across Europe, a puzzle that still defies explanation. Now turning to the Roman dodecahedrons, we encounter one of the most perplexing archaeological enigmas ever unearthed. These peculiar bronze objects, typically small enough to fit in your hand, have been discovered across various parts of Europe dating back to the Roman era. Shaped like 12-sided hollow structures with circular holes of varying sizes on each face, their purpose remains a mystery that has baffled historians and scientists alike. What sets them apart is the complete absence of documentation in Roman texts or records, leaving their function open to a wide array of theories. Some suggest they might have been candle holders, as the hollow design could support a wick, while others propose that these dodecahedrons were toys, used perhaps in games or as teaching tools. Another intriguing theory posits that they were sophisticated measuring instruments, possibly used to calculate distances or angles, offering a glimpse into advanced Roman technology. Yet another idea links them to military use, perhaps as a tool for determining the optimal trajectory of projectiles. The decorative detailing on many of these objects further deepens the puzzle, suggesting they may have held ceremonial or symbolic significance. Whatever their true purpose, the Roman dodecahedrons exemplify the blend of practicality and artistry seen in ancient Roman craftsmanship. They stand as a reminder that, despite our advanced technology, some secrets of the past remain locked away, challenging us to continue piecing together the fragments of ancient ingenuity. Moving forward, we delve into yet another ancient wonder, the Longyou caves of China, whose origins and construction methods raise more questions than answers. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we venture into the depths of the Longyou caves, a marvel of ancient engineering that continues to bewilder modern scholars. Discovered in 1992 in the Zhejiang province of China, these massive hand-carved caves are believed to date back over 2,000 years. What makes them extraordinary is not just their size, but also the sheer precision with which they were constructed. Each of the 24 caves features walls and ceilings carefully etched with parallel lines, a level of uniformity that suggests an advanced understanding of tools and techniques. Yet, despite their astonishing complexity, there are no historical records, inscriptions, or even folklore that provide clues to their creators or the purpose they served. Even more puzzling is how such an enormous undertaking requiring an estimated millions of cubic feet of rock to be excavated went unnoticed in historical texts. Some theories suggest the caves may have been used as water reservoirs, given their proximity to rivers, while others propose they were tombs, temples, or even storage chambers. The absence of artifacts inside the caves leaves their function open to speculation. Adding to the mystery, the durability of the caves, which have resisted collapse or significant erosion for centuries, points to an impressive level of architectural skill. Scholars are left grappling with questions: who built these massive structures, how were they able to achieve such precision, and why has their story been lost to time? The Longyou caves remain one of the most enigmatic archaeological discoveries, a silent testament to the ingenuity and ambition of ancient civilizations. As we leave these haunting caverns behind, we travel to Costa Rica to examine a collection of artifacts whose perfect geometry defies belief, the enigmatic stone spheres. Moving forward, we find ourselves in the lush landscapes of Costa Rica, where a truly remarkable collection of artifacts awaits, the enigmatic stone spheres. Scattered across the Diquis Delta and other regions, these almost perfectly round stones range in size from a few inches to over 6 feet in diameter, with some weighing several tons. What leaves archaeologists and researchers baffled is the sheer precision of their craftsmanship. Created by the ancient Diquis culture over 1,000 years ago, these spheres are thought to have been sculpted from various types of stone, including granodiorite, a material so hard that shaping it with the tools available at the time seems almost inconceivable. Many theories have emerged about their purpose. Some suggest they were status symbols or markers for significant ceremonial sites, while others believe they might have been aligned with astronomical phenomena or used to map territorial boundaries. Intriguingly, early stories from local inhabitants claimed the spheres had mystical properties or were gifts from the gods, adding an air of legend to their mystery. Despite their cultural and archaeological importance, many of these spheres were removed from their original locations or damaged over time, with some even finding their way into private collections as decorative pieces. However, efforts have been made to preserve and study the remaining artifacts, piecing together clues about the society that created them. The Costa Rican stone spheres stand as a testament to the artistic ingenuity and sophistication of the Diquis people, a civilization whose legacy is still being uncovered. As we marvel at these geometric wonders, we journey next to the heart of medieval innovation with the discovery of the Ulfberht swords, artifacts that reveal a level of craftsmanship far ahead of their time. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we find ourselves drawn to the chilling yet fascinating world of Viking weaponry, specifically the legendary Ulfberht swords. These extraordinary blades, forged between the 9th and 11th centuries, have captivated historians and metallurgists alike due to their remarkable construction and mysterious origins. What sets these swords apart is the type of steel used in their creation. Unlike the brittle iron commonly found in weapons of the time, Ulfberht swords were made from a high-carbon steel known as crucible steel, giving them unparalleled strength, flexibility, and a sharp edge that could withstand even the fiercest of battles. But here's the twist. This type of steel requires temperatures significantly higher than those available with medieval forges, leading experts to question how Viking craftsmen achieved such an advanced metallurgical process. Equally intriguing is the Ulfberht inscription found on many of these swords, often inlaid with decorative patterns. While it is believed that the name represents a master blacksmith or a brand of unparalleled quality, the exact identity behind the name remains a mystery. Adding to the enigma is the discovery of numerous counterfeit swords bearing the same inscription but made from inferior materials, suggesting that the reputation of Ulfberht was so revered that others tried to capitalize on its prestige. These swords were not just weapons, they were symbols of power, wealth, and status, often owned by elite Viking warriors or leaders. The craftsmanship of the Ulfberht swords represents a significant leap in technology, one that perplexes historians as it predates the widespread use of similar steelmaking techniques by several centuries. As we admire the ingenuity and expertise behind these weapons, our journey through impossible discoveries continues, next unveiling the eerie and haunting sounds of the Aztec death whistles. As the next challenge unfolds, we delve into the unsettling world of the Aztec death whistles, artifacts as enigmatic as they are terrifying. These small, intricately crafted instruments were designed to unleash a bone-chilling sound eerily similar to the screams of a human in agony. Imagine the psychological impact of hundreds of these whistles being blown simultaneously during battle, an auditory assault meant to strike fear into the hearts of enemies, weakening their resolve even before swords were drawn. But the use of these haunting devices extended beyond warfare. Some researchers believe that death whistles played a significant role in Aztec rituals, particularly those involving sacrifices or ceremonies dedicated to the gods of death and the underworld. The Aztecs were deeply connected to the concepts of life, death, and rebirth, and their cultural practices often reflected this intricate relationship. The sound of the death whistle may have been seen as a way to communicate with the spirit world, guiding souls on their journey or summoning supernatural forces. Crafted with precision and care, these whistles were often shaped like skulls or other macabre symbols, further emphasizing their connection to mortality and the afterlife. Beyond their function, they reveal the Aztecs' sophisticated understanding of sound and its psychological effects, a chilling reminder of how ancient cultures harnessed both art and ingenuity to influence the human mind. As we uncover the purpose and impact of these eerie devices, we step deeper into a world where fear and reverence were inseparably intertwined. And now, as we continue our journey, the spotlight shifts to an equally mysterious chapter in history, where the sudden demise of an entire ancient city sparks debates of cataclysmic events or ancient warfare, the puzzling case of the Mohenjo-daro massacre. Now turning to the ancient city of Mohenjo-daro, a site within the Indus Valley civilization that raises as many questions as it answers, we find ourselves staring at one of history's greatest enigmas. This advanced urban center, dating back over 4,000 years, was a marvel of its time with complex water systems, meticulously planned streets, and an impressive degree of organization. But amidst the city's architectural brilliance lies a darker, more unsettling mystery: the discovery of skeletons that seem to bear evidence of sudden and violent death. Theories surrounding these remains have ignited intense debate. In the mid-20th century, some researchers proposed the extraordinary idea that Mohenjo-daro might have witnessed a form of ancient nuclear warfare. They cited the high levels of radiation reportedly found at the site and the peculiar positioning of the skeletons, some of which appear as though death came swiftly, their bodies left unburied. While this theory captivates the imagination, most experts approach the evidence with caution. many argue that these skeletons likely fell victim to more conventional causes, such as invasions, conflict, or even some natural calamity. The apparent signs of sudden death could also be due to later disturbances, as cities abandoned for centuries often face erosion, looting, or other physical changes that alter the context in which evidence is found. Modern archaeology has seen advancements in tools and techniques that help reframe these mysteries. For instance, the radiation levels once thought to be anomalous have largely been debunked as naturally occurring. The scattered skeletal remains, too, are often seen as indicative of natural processes rather than a single apocalyptic event. Still, Mohenjo-daro's abandonment remains an open question. Was it a result of resource shortages, environmental changes, or external threats? Or could an unknown event have suddenly disrupted its thriving civilization? The lack of definitive answers keeps this site shrouded in intrigue, inviting both scientific inquiry and imaginative speculation. As we ponder the fate of this ancient city, we move forward to yet another baffling relic of the past, a mysterious clay disc adorned with undeciphered symbols that continues to defy explanation to this day. As the next challenge unfolds, we encounter the enigmatic Phaistos disc, a relic that has baffled archaeologists and linguists since its discovery on the island of Crete in the early 20th century. Believed to date back to the Minoan civilization, this clay disc is inscribed with intricate symbols arranged in a spiral pattern on both sides. What sets the Phaistos disc apart is not only its undeciphered script but also the method used to create it. Scholars suggest that the symbols were impressed into the clay using stamps, which has led some to speculate that this could represent an early form of printing technology, an innovation that would rewrite the history of written communication. The symbols themselves depict a mix of human figures, animals, and abstract shapes, but their meaning remains elusive. Despite endless attempts to decode the disc, its purpose is still a mystery. Was it a religious artifact, a calendar, a game, or something else entirely? The lack of similar artifacts complicates the puzzle, leaving researchers without a comparative context to guide their interpretations. Adding to the intrigue is the controversy surrounding its authenticity. A small but vocal group of skeptics questions whether the disc is a genuine artifact or a clever forgery designed to attract fame and attention. While most experts accept its legitimacy, the absence of additional finds with similar characteristics continues to fuel debate. The Phaistos disc stands as a testament to the creativity and complexity of the Minoan civilization, yet also serves as a humbling reminder of the many gaps in our understanding of the ancient world. From this spiraling mystery, we delve deeper into the past, uncovering a breathtaking underground city that holds secrets of survival and extraordinary human ingenuity. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we descend into the awe-inspiring depths of the Derinkuyu underground city, a marvel of ancient engineering located in the heart of Turkey's Cappadocia region. This sprawling subterranean metropolis was designed to accommodate more than 20,000 people, along with their livestock and supplies, showcasing an extraordinary level of planning and resourcefulness. Carved entirely into soft volcanic rock, the city extends multiple levels below the surface, with intricate networks of tunnels, chambers, and passageways that speak to a civilization determined to ensure its survival against unimaginable odds. Theories abound as to why Derinkuyu was constructed, with the most dominant being its role as a refuge during periods of invasion. Its labyrinth-like structure, complete with heavy stone doors that could seal off sections of the city, suggests it was meant to serve as a secure haven. Others propose that it may have been a sanctuary from natural disasters, perhaps even extreme weather or environmental changes. What makes Derinkuyu truly remarkable is its sophisticated ventilation system. Air shafts strategically placed throughout the city allowed fresh air to reach even the deepest levels, a testament to the advanced understanding of airflow and engineering by its builders. Additionally, the city featured wells for water, storage areas for food, religious spaces, and even stables, creating a fully self-sufficient environment underground. To think that such an elaborate structure was created centuries ago with the tools and technology available at the time is nothing short of astounding. Göbekli not only highlights the ingenuity of ancient peoples but also reminds us of the lengths humans have always been willing to go for survival. As we leave this underground wonder, we ascend back to the surface where the secrets of the past continue to unfold in breathtaking discoveries. As the sun rises on the next chapter, our journey takes us to the dramatic cliffs of Turkey, where the Kornos rock tombs stand as hauntingly beautiful testaments to ancient craftsmanship. These tombs, meticulously carved into the sheer rock faces, were not just burial sites but sacred monuments meant to bridge the earthly world with the divine. Each tomb features intricate facades reminiscent of Greco-Roman architecture, displaying columns and pediments that seem almost impossibly perfected given the tools of their time. The Kornos civilization, which flourished around 2,500 years ago, believed these elevated resting places brought the departed closer to the gods, allowing their spirits a direct passage to the heavens. What makes these tombs even more astonishing is the sheer engineering prowess required to create them. Positioned high on steep cliffs, their construction demanded not only advanced tools but also extraordinary skill and determination to carve every detail while perched on precarious heights. The labor involved in shaping these tombs into the mountainside reflects a devotion that went beyond the realm of practicality. It was a spiritual endeavor, a way to honor the deceased with eternal grace and connection to the divine. Within the tombs, chambers were designed to house entire families, showcasing a belief in unity, even in the afterlife. Today, they remain a breathtaking sight, their weathered yet resilient forms standing as a poignant reminder of how cultures across time have sought to navigate the mysteries of death and the possibility of what lies beyond. The Kornos rock tombs not only reveal the spiritual beliefs of an ancient people, but also highlight the timeless human desire to find meaning in the afterlife and preserve our legacies in the most extraordinary ways. Moving forward, the next discovery offers a glimpse into a treasure hidden not in rock, but on a fragile copper scroll that continues to captivate archaeologists and adventurers alike. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we uncover the Copper Scroll, a relic unlike any other among the renowned Dead Sea Scrolls. Discovered in the caves of Qumran in the middle of the 20th century, this artifact is not composed of parchment or papyrus like its counterparts, but is instead etched onto delicate sheets of hammered copper, an unusual choice that immediately sets it apart. What makes the Copper Scroll so extraordinary is its content. Rather than religious texts or historical narratives, it contains a cryptic list of locations said to hold vast hidden treasures, including gold, silver, and other precious items. These treasures, if real, could represent immense wealth, raising the tantalizing question of whether they were sacred offerings, temple riches, or war plunder. The descriptions are precise yet enigmatic, listing coordinates and measurements that have puzzled researchers for decades. Despite numerous expeditions inspired by its clues, none have successfully traced these treasures to their hiding places, leaving their existence an enduring mystery. Some scholars suggest that the treasures may have been looted long ago, while others believe they could still be waiting to be uncovered, hidden beneath layers of history. The Copper Scroll stands out not only for its promise of unimaginable riches, but also for the intrigue it stirs among historians, archaeologists, and treasure hunters alike. It challenges us to reconsider what we think we know about the Qumran community and raises questions about why such a document would have been created in the first place. Was it a practical inventory, a symbolic gesture, or perhaps a clever riddle meant to protect something sacred? The answers remain elusive, and yet the scroll continues to captivate imaginations worldwide. As this chapter of mystery unfolds, it leads us to a remarkable feat of ancient ambition, the story of an unfinished obelisk that had the potential to reshape the skyline of its time. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we turn our attention to the unfinished obelisk, an astonishing testament to the engineering ambitions of ancient Egypt. Nestled within an Aswan quarry, this colossal monument was intended to stand as the largest obelisk ever constructed, estimated to reach an incredible height of 120 feet and weigh over 1,200 tons. Its size alone speaks to the grand vision of the ancient builders, but it is the obelisk's unfinished state that captivates archaeologists and historians today. The project was abandoned when deep cracks were discovered in the granite during its carving process, leaving this massive structure permanently tethered to the bedrock. This unfinished masterpiece offers us an invaluable window into the construction techniques of the time. Workers used dolerite, a harder type of stone, to painstakingly chip away at the granite, shaping the obelisk directly from the quarry floor. The precision and effort involved reveal an extraordinary degree of skill and determination, especially considering the absence of modern tools or machinery. Yet, the cracks also highlight the challenges and limitations faced in such monumental undertakings. The unfinished obelisk raises fascinating questions about the larger-than-life ambitions of ancient Egypt. Was this monument meant to celebrate a ruler's reign, honor a deity, or serve as a beacon of the civilization's grandeur? Its incomplete state reminds us not only of the technical difficulties, but also of the human side of these ancient builders, grappling with the imperfections of natural materials and the risks inherent in attempting something unprecedented. Today, the unfinished obelisk remains a powerful symbol of both ancient ingenuity and the enduring mysteries of Egyptian craftsmanship. As we marvel at its scale and contemplate its story, it sets the stage for yet another exploration of human resilience and resourcefulness, this time beneath the surface in the remarkable tunnels of Göbekli. As the next chapter of our journey unveils, we descend into the extraordinary tunnels of Göbekli, a sprawling underground network that stands as a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Located near Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, these tunnels were painstakingly dug by hand during the Vietnam War, forming an intricate system that stretched for over 120 miles. Far more than just passageways, the tunnels were a lifeline, complete with living quarters, kitchens, storage rooms, command centers, and even hospitals, all hidden beneath the surface to evade detection. This subterranean world allowed the Vietnamese forces to maneuver undetected, launch surprise attacks, and withstand relentless aerial and ground assaults. What makes these tunnels even more remarkable is their strategic design. They were dug at varying depths, some reaching close to 30 feet below ground, to protect against bombing and flooding. Air vents were cleverly camouflaged, entrances concealed, and false routes built to confuse and trap intruders. The ingenuity extended to their everyday operations, with smoke from underground kitchens ingeniously released through hidden vents far from the actual cooking sites, ensuring that no rising plume would reveal their location. Yet life in these tunnels was far from easy. The confined spaces were dark and humid, with the constant risk of disease, venomous creatures, and surprise enemy incursions. Despite these challenges, the tunnels became a symbol of determination, showcasing how innovation and sheer willpower enabled survival against overwhelming odds. The tunnels of Göbekli not only provide a glimpse into the hardships and creativity of wartime survival, but also stand as a testament to the enduring spirit of those who crafted and lived within this hidden world. Their history reminds us that ingenuity often flourishes in the face of adversity. With such a profound example of perseverance fresh in our minds, we now shift our focus to an artifact that revolutionized our understanding of ancient languages, the iconic Rosetta Stone. Now turning to one of the most transformative discoveries in archaeology, we examine the famed Rosetta Stone, a key that unlocked the mysteries of ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs and reshaped our understanding of history. Unearthed in 1799 by French soldiers near the town of Rosetta, now known as Rashid in Egypt, this basalt slab carries the same text inscribed in three distinct scripts: ancient Greek Demotic script and Egyptian hieroglyphs. The brilliance of the Rosetta Stone lies in its trilingual inscription, which provided scholars with the crucial comparative framework needed to decipher the long-lost language of the Egyptians. At the time of its discovery, hieroglyphs had remained undeciphered for centuries, their meaning obscured by the passage of time. It was not until linguist Jean-François Champollion dedicated years of meticulous study that the key to understanding hieroglyphs was finally revealed in the early 1800s. This breakthrough opened the door to translating countless ancient Egyptian texts, shedding light on the culture, governance, and daily life of a civilization that endured for millennia. Beyond its linguistic significance, the Rosetta Stone also stands as a symbol of the power of human curiosity and intellectual perseverance. While it is, at its core, a simple decree issued during the reign of Pharaoh Ptolemy V, its true value lies in the knowledge it has unlocked for generations of scholars. Today, the Rosetta Stone resides in the British Museum, drawing millions of visitors each year who marvel at its pivotal role in unraveling Egypt's ancient secrets. As we reflect on the profound impact of this singular artifact, it becomes clear that the Rosetta Stone is much more than a slab of carved rock. It is a bridge across centuries, connecting modern humanity with the people of an ancient world. As we bring this journey through 25 impossible archaeological discoveries to a close, it is astonishing to reflect on how each of these findings rewrites parts of our shared history. From ancient mechanisms that defy their era to artifacts that spark debates even today, these discoveries reveal one undeniable truth: humanity's past is far richer and more complex than we might have imagined. They challenge us to question what we think we know and inspire us to keep searching for answers hidden beneath the sands of time. History is, after all, full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Who knows what other mysteries lie just out of reach, waiting for the next curious mind to bring them to light? Which of these discoveries amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if this journey sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating explorations of the world's greatest mysteries. Together, we'll continue to unravel the stories of our incredible past. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep wondering.